friends. Hello. So I'm actually filming this declutter the same exact day that I just filmed my eyeshadow palette declutter. That's why I'm already sweating and already disheveled. But basically I just feel like I'm in the zone of decluttering right now. I did really good on my eyeshadow palettes. If you guys want to go check that out, it'll be linked right here. No YouTubers ever talk about how so hot these lights are. These lights, I literally don't know how I'm capable of doing my makeup. I'm actually gonna light this candle, my little cement one. I don't know how YouTubers are capable of doing their makeup under these lights because I feel like I sweat it off before anything's even done. I literally don't know. This headband is covered in makeup, I know, but I'm gonna use it right now anyway to keep my little baby hairs out of my face while I do this. We're decluttering. I'm sorry, I just went on that rant, but they're so freaking hot. It's ridiculous. And it's already so hot. It's ridiculous. So anyway, basically today we are going to be decluttering blushes and bronzers. I have quite a few of these, but definitely out of my collection, I would say the least things I have as far as powders go are blushes and bronzers. I definitely have more highlighters and eyeshadow palettes. So this declutter might be a little less intense because I like variety in my life, so I'm not just gonna get rid of stuff. I think I could probably get rid of a few blushes, but bronzers, it's gonna be a little bit harder, but like, who knows? Because sometimes I start filming these and then I get rid of so much. So let's just see where this goes. Let's just see how this goes. All right, so let's just start with bronzers and then we'll move on to blushes after. A lot of these are keeps though, I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna keep this Cocoa Contour Chisel. Still smells like chocolate, means it's still good. I'm going to still keep this because I do pull this out occasionally. I like to mix these two shades, and this light cocoa is one of the best setting powders, like white setting, like a brightening powder in any contour kit I own. I actually love this white powder. So I'm going to keep this for now. I have two Kat Von D Shading Lights because I hit big pan on this one, but it bothers me because I didn't use either of these other two shades. Like, they're completely brand new, so it bothers me. But I'm gonna keep this one. I do love this palette, but again, not getting showed on my channel because I'm not supporting Kat Von D anymore. But I'm gonna declutter the one that has pan, and hopefully one of my friends will take it because I feel like it's such a shame that like two of these pans, especially the contour shades, are just completely full. So maybe like a friend will take it. But I am going to keep this one because it's a fantastic contour powder. Contour kit. I really, really like it. Also, my dupe for that one, which is the Kokie Contour. I'm always going to keep this because I love telling you guys about this dupe. It's such a good dupe. Like, such a good dupe. So I'm definitely keeping this one. And this is the one I actually travel with because this Shade and Light palette breaks really, really easily. I've seen it happen to a lot of people. So if I'm traveling and I want something similar to the Shade and Light, this is always what I bring because if it breaks, it's only $10 and I could just rebuy it. Okay. Definitely keeping the UD Shapeshifter. I've liked this palette a lot since I bought it. I don't use the cream side too much. I use it a little bit, but I love the powder side. And I've been trying to use this more lately. So I'm definitely keeping this. I think I'm going to get rid of this Pure Sculptor. Got this in a boxy and they're just a little too dark for me. And I wasn't a fan of these little highlights here, so I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, this is the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. Are these dried out yet or? No, not really. I'm probably going to keep this because I think it's good to have a cream contour option. And this is a good cream contour kit if you use something like an oil with it. It works really well, but on its own, it's not that great. I'm going to get rid of this Makeup Revolution bronzer. It's just time. It's just time. It doesn't, I would show you guys the swatches, but it doesn't swatch as anything. It's just brown. I just don't use this. There's nothing wrong with it. It was a really good bronzer for the price. I think it was like $6 for this big pan, but I just don't use it. Okay. I talked about this in my last video, my last declutter. I have the Mickey Mouse eyeshadow palettes. This is the Mickey Mouse face palette. I'm still debating if I'm gonna make a video on this makeup. I just thought it was cool and I had such a vision, and they're not expensive. But now I just don't really know if you guys would even care to see a video on Mickey Mouse makeup. I don't know. So I'm going to keep this for now until I decide what I'm doing with that. We're keeping that. Let's just address the butter bronzer elephant in the room. So I have three. I have two light and one darker shade. This light one I bought like a year and a half ago, and it's pretty much gone. So I think I am going to get rid of this. Maybe my friend would like this. My friend Amber might like to use up the last little bit of this because she doesn't like love bronzer, and this is a good one. This is in the shade Light. I'm definitely keeping this. What I'm trying to decide is if I'm going to keep the deep shade, because once the summer ends, I don't know how much I'm going to use this once I kind of lose my tan. I think for right now I'm going to keep both because I really, really love this formula, and having it in the different colors is nice. That's probably my favorite bronzer, to be honest, is the Butter Bronzer. Okay, or my other favorite, which I'm never getting rid of, NARS Laguna. This is a fantastic bronzer. I absolutely love this one. This is definitely probably, this and the Butter Bronzer are two of my favorites. Okay, so I'm supposed to be panning this Smashbox palette for my Project Pan. I'm not doing well. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. It's very evident to me that I don't like this. Like, I just don't like this palette. I just don't like it. It's a weird contour. The highlighting shade is okay, but it's just weird. And I just think I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't think I'm going to. There's no point in me panning it and then nobody ever being able to even want to use it when, like, right now somebody could take it and still use it. So I'm definitely keeping this Kevyn Aucoin powder. I've talked about this before. I think this is one of the best contour powders I own, but it is the size of an eyeshadow palette and the price is absolutely astronomical for the size. I wish they would give you more product for how, that's my biggest complaint with this product, because I love it. I think it gives you a beautiful contour, like absolutely stunning. It's just so, it's so freaking small. Like it fits in the palm of my hand and it's like $50. That's unacceptable. I'm definitely going to keep this Tarte Pro, oh, it's beaten up though. She has taken some abuse. This is the Tarte Pro Glow palette. I'm definitely going to keep this. I like this palette quite a bit. I don't use the highlighters too much, but I love the contour. This contour shade is actually one of my favorites, and this is a really good cream contour as well. I actually just sent this to a subscriber for a giveaway, and it's all over me though, like exploded. She really, really liked it too. She's really liking it, so I'm glad that she did. I'm obviously going to keep my Anastasia contour kit. I love this. I just got this, but I think I'm going to get rid of it. It's the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and it just is shiny. I didn't realize it was shiny in the store. It's got like flecks of gold in it, and I just don't think I'm going to use it. I don't reach for shiny bronzers, so I think I bought it to do like a new drugstore makeup video, and then it was just the thing. This has been my go-to. If you look at any of my description boxes, I always have what I'm wearing linked in the description. This has been my go-to contour powder lately. I don't know what it is about this Model's Own contour powder that I love so much, but I am obsessed. I've only had it for a couple weeks, and you can already see I've like ruined the embossing. I just absolutely love this contour powder. It's been my absolute go-to, and it's like $8. Definitely keeping this Ford de Plage palette. It has a NARS Laguna in it, which is really good for travel, so I don't have to bring my full-size one. I can use this one. And it also has the Casino Bronzer, which I like, and these highlights are stunning. This is usually a travel palette for me, but I use it in my day-to-day life too. I really like this palette. I like it a lot. Definitely keeping my number 7 bronzer. They actually sent this to me, which was so nice. I've used it a lot. I get a lot of use out of my bronzers. I really, really do. This is probably the most used section of my makeup drawer because I try to switch it up every single day. This is this is in the shade Maple. If you're like similar shade to me, right now it's a little too light for me, but when I'm a little bit more fair, this is a fantastic shade. It just is a really good natural bronzer. And I actually prefer it over my Butter Bronzer for natural days. I think this is just a really good formula, really nice. So I have 2 Hulas. One because I basically like finished this one, but there's still a little bit of product left. So I bought this new mini one. I buy them in the minis because they last so freaking long that I can just get away with it. So I'm going to keep the newer one and just get rid of the one that's basically gone. Okay, I got rid of the Kevyn Aucoin highlighters that went with this blush bronzer thing, and I actually tried this again. I talked about how much I liked it in that video. Then I tried it again and I hated it. So it came way too red toned. I don't know if I just never noticed it, so I am going to be getting rid of this as well. Okay, I'm going to keep this little Pure Sculpt palette. I don't know why I like this. It's so random, but I do. I think it's really cute and works really well. So I am going to keep that. And I don't really like this NYX bronzer. It's not that I don't like this NYX bronzer. It's more that I never, ever use it. Ever. But I don't hate it. I have no feeling about it. It just sits there. Maybe, I think I'm going to keep it for now. I have a lot of drugstore options though. I'm going to keep this a little bit longer for like another couple months, see if I reach for it, and if I don't, then we'll get rid of it. I think it's time to get rid of Park Ave Princess from Tarte. She's pretty panned, and it's also pretty old at this point. It's definitely over 2 years old, and it doesn't really smell bad or anything, but it's just, I don't know. I don't really use it I think it's time. This is sad though, because if you watch my OG makeup collection video, this was bae for a while. All right, I am panning the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and you can definitely see a ring now, and I'm really freaking excited because you can see ring, and I feel like it's starting to get down there. Like there's an obvious dent in it now, which makes me really happy. So I'm gonna keep chugging away at this. And then I have my Bahama Mama, and I'm definitely keeping this. I like this bronzer a lot, so I'm definitely keeping that one. So I got rid of 9, and I have 19 things left, but 2 of them are the butter bronzers, and 1 of them is like a Mickey Mouse thing. 19 still feels like a lot though. It doesn't look like 19 things are sitting right here. It doesn't look like it is the problem. I'm just gonna be fine with that and move on. I'm not gonna force myself to get rid of things for numbers. But I got rid of 9, which I feel like is still pretty good. We went from like 30 to like 20 basically. I'll call that a W. This is gonna be probably the most challenging of all the declutters. It's not even because I like blush the most, because I definitely don't. Like, this is not my favorite category of makeup. You put it on for like 2 seconds and then it goes away halfway through the day. But for some reason, I just am very insecure. This is like so messed up. Let's take a break really quick and talk about the fact I am sitting here in front of 29 blushes. I'm sitting here and I'm insecure because I feel like that's not enough. And this is why I'm doing this declutter. And I'm gonna get really real for a second. I feel like I have gotten to a point, and maybe I should make a whole video on this. I truly feel like I have gotten to a point in my makeup collection where I have so much, but I just never feel like it's enough. I just don't. I'm constantly wanting to like grow the collection just for the sake of having a big collection, for the sake of like people coming over and looking in my drawers and being shocked at the amount of makeup I have. And that is sick. Like that is not the way to be living your life. And I feel like, especially with blush and bronzer, that's why I'm thinking about this. Because especially with those, they're my least favorite things in makeup, basically. Like I'm not obsessed with blushes or bronzers. My weakness is like eyeshadows and highlights. And so I'm looking at these and I'm like, oh, but I don't want to get rid of this because I don't have that many. Like, and it's not even because I want to use it. It's because I want to look like I have a lot of makeup. And that is so sick. I remember watching Jaclyn Hill's makeup room tour or whatever, and I remember watching this and literally sitting there looking at her row of NARS blushes and being like, I want that someday. But this is when I had like no makeup, and I worked and spent, and now I am sitting here with 30 blushes in front of me almost, and I'm like, I don't know if I can really get rid of these because it just doesn't feel like enough. That's sick. So I'm really going to try my best to do on this, but just know that I'm still working through that insecurity of mine of like never having enough. And I want to like try to work through it right now, but I'm already telling you this is going to be rough. So maybe this time next year I'll be ready to get rid of more. But right now I don't know how well I'm going to do. So I'm just letting you guys know. My rant's over. Okay, we can go back to it. Let's start with these Wet n Wild blushes because I don't need 4. Let's be real. Okay, Mellow Wine is a 100% keep. I love this color. This is the most used one out of these 4. This is like the best shade. It's Mellow Wine. It's like, and you can even see the outline of the pan. I'm definitely like close to hitting pan on this. I really, really, really love this blush. So I'm definitely keeping this one. And I think I am gonna keep Apricot in the middle because it's a very unique shade. It's like an orangey. I don't have any other shades even close to this. It's like a little bit more of an orangey, like light nudie color, and I really, really like it. It's very unique. So I'm keeping that, but I'm gonna get rid of Pearlescent Pink because it has a really intense shimmer to it that I don't like. Even though I've used this a decent amount, like I'm just over it. And then this is Rosé Champagne, and I'm gonna get rid of this too because it's basically just like Apricot in the middle, a little bit lighter, but it has more of a shimmer to it. So I'm getting rid of these 2. And that's hard because I liked that I had 4. Okay, these Physician Formula blushes. I just got these, so I feel like I need to give them the chance in this collection, but I also feel like I don't need both. I feel like I use this Hearts one a lot more than I use this one. So I'm going to keep the Hearts one and get rid of this one. No, I'm going to keep both. I'm going to keep both. I like both. I'm going to get rid of one. I'm going to get rid of one. God, I sound like a crazy person. Why is this so difficult? This is genuinely hard. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this number 7 blush. I can't sell it because they sent this to me. And I liked the bronzer for some reason, but the blush just wasn't really it. It's a very small pan, number 1. And number 2, it just wasn't anything special. I got Apricot Blossom, and it just, I don't know, like it's fine. It's just fine. I think that's what I said when I reviewed it. I was like, it's just fine. Oh, man, this one's hard because I bought this after my first day at my 4-year university as like a treat to myself. Because I was driving home and there was a Kohl's and I just like stopped in and got this for myself as like a good job for like getting into college and getting into a 4-year. I don't use it too much. I use it occasionally. I'm gonna keep this. Screw it. Keeping. Okay, I'm getting rid of this Makeup Revolution palette 100%. I bought it. It's broken. Oh no. I bought it because it's beautiful. Like this is so beautiful, but it's all sparkly blushes and I don't use sparkly blushes. And I know that about myself and I bought it anyway. So we're going to get rid of this one. Okay, I'm definitely keeping this Morphe palette. I've been obsessed with it since I bought it. Like absolutely. I don't like the word obsessed because I feel like it's thrown around too much, but I have been obsessed with this ever since I bought it. I think this is the most, I'll have it linked down below. Like if you want a blush palette that is similar to this, I would highly recommend this. This is a fantastic blush palette and the price is so right. I'm also going to keep the Anastasia blush kit because I like it a lot. And I'm going to keep the Tarte blush palette because I still think this is one of the prettiest palettes I own. Like the packaging kills me. And also at Tarte blushes are my absolute favorite. And speaking of that, definitely keeping my 2 Tarte blushes because this formula is amazing. So good. I have Party, the little mini one from the birthday, and Exposed. Keeping these. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I got it in my BoxyCharm. It doesn't make sense. I don't like this at all. I actually like would go ahead and say I hated this. I think this is a stupid product. Anyway, I'm definitely keeping MAC Peaches because this is one of my favorite blushes, along with Milani Luminoso. I'm actually panning this right now and it's going really, really well. And I'm actually excited to buy a new one and I'm going to probably buy a couple more shades in this because this blush formula I really like. But going with that, this Milani blush in Tea Rose is just, here's the thing. I bought this same blush in Coral Cove and I loved it so much because it's shaped like a rose and the color is beautiful. But then Tea Rose is just not really my jam. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a little too light. I would get this again in Coral Cove because I like the formula, but I think I'm going to get rid of this. This pains me though because it's so pretty, but I think I'm going to get rid of this and buy the color I actually like instead of keeping this just to keep it. That one was hard. I haven't really used this Note blush enough. The color is kind of cool, but I feel like that's incredibly dupeable for this Morphe palette. I'm going to keep this Note blush around a little bit more and give it more of a chance, and then in a month or so I'll reevaluate. I'm definitely keeping this NYX Ombre blush. It's like my only orange, pure orange blush, and I think it's kind of cool. I'm going to get rid of this loose blush because I just don't use it. It's just a pain in the ass to use, if I'm being honest. So getting rid of that. I also think it's time to get rid of this Makeup Revolution blush. I'm actually going to give it to my mom, I think, because she has this same blush. I bought it for her. And she loves this, but she's almost out of it. And I still have a ton of product left in here. So I'm actually going to give this to my mom. It's Makeup Revolution's blush in Nude. It's a good blush. I like that blush a lot. I just don't use it. This is a CoverGirl blush that I feel bad about getting rid of because my mom gave it to me. But it's just, I just don't use it. And it's hit real hard pan. Like, look at that. Real hard pan. So I'm going to get rid of this. But this is a cute little thing. I'm going to keep this Essence Satin Touch blush because I like the formula quite a bit. I'd like to get more colors in this, but they only have one at my Ulta, so definitely keeping Big Mama. I use this on natural days a lot, and I like it. Definitely keeping this one, Papa Don't Peach. It's a great blush. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of California because I hate this blush at this point. I absolutely, if you followed my Project Pan series, you'll know that I absolutely fucking hate this blush. So you can watch the Project Pan series to find out why, but we're getting rid of that. I bet Amber will like it. This is a pretty vulgar blush. I actually like this blush quite a bit. I'm gonna keep this. And then this is a Artesian color. I don't think I ever used this, and I used it in a video and was like, oh, it's pretty, but I still don't think I'm gonna use it very often, so I'm gonna get rid of this too. I got rid of 11, which I feel like is really good, and I kept 17. And I feel like that's good. I really, really, really do. I really feel like that's okay. I feel like 17 is a good amount. It's still insane, still crazy, but a decent amount. Okay, let's film the outro and be done with this because this was hard. I don't know. This one was harder than the other ones have been. I thought eyeshadows were going to be really hard, and that wasn't, but I think it's because I had so many. Like, even when I was done, I still had like 50. You know what I mean? It wasn't as difficult. Whereas this, I feel like I don't have enough of, I don't know. I don't know why. It's so weird. Do you guys feel this way? Like, do you feel the need to, like, have a big collection that's, like, I don't know why I feel the need to have that. Because realistically, it's just sitting there. It's getting wasted. So what's the point of having it if it's just all getting wasted? You know what I mean? But I feel like I've built it up in my mind that I want to have, like, the biggest collection of all time. And now I have blushes that don't get used. You know what I mean? I don't know. This was a weird one. I'm sorry if I like went off on a tangent, but this is just like, it's weird. It's weird. I love you guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so happy you're watching me declutter things. Yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!